Next, conical scanning. This is also another method of finding angular error. In previous method, antenna beam is switched between two different positions, but in conical scanning, the antenna beam is, instead of switching between two positions, alternatively it is rotating around the axis of the antenna. So antenna beam is continuously rotating. Rotate continuously an offset antenna beam rather than discontinuously step the beam between four discrete positions is known as conical scanning. In conical scanning, the offset antenna beam, that means antenna beam is slightly offset to the axis of the antenna, that is continuously rotating to find the angular error. This is the radar, this is the parabolic reflector, here this is antenna. This antenna beam is rotated along the rotation axis. This is axis of the parabolic reflector and this is the beam axis. The angle between antenna beam axis and antenna rotation axis is called squint angle. For example, here target A is at this position, target B is along the rotation axis. So here two targets, target A, target B. Here the offset antenna beam is continuously rotated around rotation axis to find the angular error. For example, to find the position of target, this antenna beam is continuously rotated like this, and here target is not along the rotation axis. In this case, there is a angular error. Here target B is along rotation axis, so the target B lies along the rotation axis. This is the conical scanning. The angle between axis of rotation, that is axis of the antenna reflector, and axis of the antenna beam is called squint angle. That is called squint angle. This is the block diagram of conical scanning radar. This is block diagram of conical scanning radar. This is parabolic antenna. This is offset antenna. This parabolic antenna is fed with offset feed, and this antenna is mounted or placed on the rotor mechanism so that the antenna beam is displaced or moved in elevation plane and azimuthal plane with the help of this rotor mechanism. Here two types of rotors. This is azimuth servo motor. With the help of this azimuth servo motor, the antenna beam is displaced or moved or rotated in azimuthal plane. By using elevation servo motor, the antenna beam is rotated in elevation plane. So this is reference generator. This is scan motors that are used to scan the target. And this is transmitter, duplexer, two rotary joint on antenna. This is connected to antenna. This is receiver with AGC, automatic gain control. This is second detector, which is used to extract the modulation. This is range gate, error signal. These error signals are given to elevation angle error detector, azimuthal angle error detector. This elevation angle error detector detects the angular error in elevation plane. This detector determines the angular error in azimuthal plane that are given to servo motor. Based on the servo amplifier, the servo amplifier amplifies the error signal. Based on error signals, these two servo motors are rotated in such a way that the antenna is positioned to make the angular error 0. so that target lies along the axis of the antenna. Next, so these are the reference signals. These two are 90 degrees phase difference. So that for elevation angle, this is sine 2 pi fst. Similarly, azimuthal angle, this is cos 2 pi fst. These two are reference signals that are applied to the phase detector as one input. Other input for phase detector is error signal. Here, with the help of duplexer, same antenna can be used for transmitting and reception purpose. Here, transmitter transmit a train of pulses that are with the help of duplexer. While transmitting case, this duplexer connects the transmitter to the antenna. While reception case, this duplexer connects the antenna to the receiver. So, the transmitted signals are radiated by the antenna towards target, that are hits the target, and echo signals are produced by the target in the direction of radar receiver. That echo signals are received by the receiving antenna. Here AGC is used, automatic gain control, that prevents the saturation of the receiver. One more thing, the echo signals are the amplitude of echo signals are fluctuated due to some internal fluctuations of the target, some other problem. So to make that echo signal amplitude as constant, we are using AGC circuit. This is second detector. The purpose of second detector is to extract the Doppler information or to extract the modulation range gate. It is used to find the range. So this error signal. The error signal is split into two parts. One is given to elevation error detector, other one is elevation error detector. These are the phase sensitive detectors. The output of this detector is directly proportional to phase difference between error signal and reference signal. These error signals are amplified in corresponding servo amplifiers and are given to servo motors. The servo motor position the antenna in such a way that error signal is 0. So this is the conical scanning radar, tracking radar. So the disadvantages of the conical scan and sequential looping tracking radars. What are the main drawbacks of these two techniques? They require a minimum number of pulses to extract the angular error. Minimum number of pulses. So it has to transmit more than one pulse. Whenever more number of pulses are transmitted, there is a slight deviation phase of the pulses or frequency of the pulses or amplitude of the pulses. Due to that variations in the phase, amplitude and frequency of the pulses, that will affect the accuracy of the tracking. Next, tracking accuracy will be degraded by fluctuating target cross section. Actually target must be stationary. The cross section of the target must be constant, but that is slightly fluctuates. Due to that fluctuations, tracking accuracy will be degraded. Next, the fluctuating echo can severely limit the accuracy. So these disadvantages are overcome in monopulse tracking radar. Monopulse tracking radar transmit only single pulse, but it uses more than 2 antennas based on our requirement. So monopulse tracking radar transmit only single pulse. So these drawbacks are eliminated with the help of monopulse tracking radar.